Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Francisco Fiber. My name is Jamie Francisco and I'm here to talk about my knitting and fiber crafty journey. I missed last time. I have been quite sick, so I still have a little bit of congestion, but I'm feeling much better than I was, and I just decided I would take that time to get better because I have to be able to take care of my family. So yes, but I'm feeling much better, thank goodness, because it was bad there for a minute. Alright, so we have a ton of progress on things because it's been about 3.5 weeks since I filmed a podcast talking about what I'm working on. So I have a couple of finished objects. We'll start with the one I am wearing. This is the Kismet sweater by Rachel Ilsley, and it is beautiful and it was so much fun to knit, and I love this shirt. So this is originally a long sleeve shirt. I'll have a picture of it, and I wanted it to be short sleeve because it's fingering weight, and I wanted something springy and time for that changing season into summer. So I knit it short sleeve and I just adore it. I have been wearing it and I love it. Like I said, it's a fingering weight shirt. I did it with Red Stag fiber in the colorways. Let's see, the cream color is Pine, and then this dark green color is Jewel of the King, and then the light green is Celadon, and then the pink is Yarnaceous brand, and it is in the color Salmon. But they're all fingering weight. They all have like the 25% nylon, so they were all the same. So I didn't have any problems with that one being different. And it's just a beautiful shirt. So it is color work, but it is raglan construction, and I had never done, all the color work I had done had been in a round yoke, and I don't love a round yoke because I get a lot, I don't know, I feel like I get squeezed. I don't know, I just haven't figured out round yoke fit on me very well yet. But the raglan I really like, and this was so much fun. But you are doing raglan increases while you're doing color work, so I wouldn't pick it as your first color work sweater, but if you've done a color work sweater and you've done a raglan sweater, it's just combining the two, and it turned out beautiful. I used a US 4 for the body and a US 3 for the ribbing. It doesn't have short rows, so you start in the back and you knit back and forth for a few rows, making that like short row column the height that you're getting in the back, and then you pick up the front and then you start working in the round. So you do have a little bit of back and forth work on that back so that you do get, it does lift it a little bit and pull the front down, which is good because I need that. So I started this on March 28th and finished it on May 11th. So about a month and a half, it's about 6 weeks it took me. And I made the size 4 and it fits beautifully. I have about a 37-inch bust, and this has a little bit of or a little bit of positive ease, but I really like it. I like the fit. I think it's beautiful. It was really fun to knit because there's so much color work. The color work goes so far under your, even after you split for sleeves, you're still doing color work, and so it never got boring. I did make a mistake and I decided just to leave it. And I don't know how I made it, because you're working in the round, but on the front I did it correctly, and on the back I did it wrong. So I don't know how I did that. Let's see if I can show you. So the see if I can show you. Okay, so the color work here is like a little Celadon diamond inside the salmon right there. And then I'm going to take it off and show you what or just flip it around. And I'll show you what the back does. So it was that Celadon diamond inside the salmon, and on the back, this is kind of funky, but that's okay. It is a Celadon zigzag inside the salmon. So I don't know how I managed to do that on the front it is correct and on the back it is wrong, because it's supposed to be a diamond, but nobody looks at the front and the back at the same time, so I left it. Because I was like, I'm not gonna, it's fine. And it has been fine. I haven't noticed, nobody's noticed. So we all make mistakes, but that one we left alone. Sometimes we go back and rip it out, and sometimes we say, ooh, artistic license. That was just an artistic choice I made. So that was an artistic choice I made. So I have one more finished object. This is the Field Day cardigan. I'll put it up on the screen. I have a couple of really good pictures. The Field Day cardigan is a cardigan by Haley Smedley, aka Ozetta. And it is knit in the yarn Haiku Tweed in the color Enchanted, which I love. I used every scrap, every inch of this yarn that I have, so I have none to show you. But it's really cute. It's brown, and then it has all the colored tweed in it. So you got like pink, blue, and yellow and white tweed. And so it's really fun. But it's a nice neutral. It goes with so many things. I have worn this so much. It is so soft, and it's very, very drapey. It's more drapey than I really want it to be, but it just makes for a lovely, cozy, wear at home, throw over everything sweater. So I love that about it. This was knit with a US size 7, and because she has you do your knitting flap, so you're knitting across one side and then around the back and then the other side, and then you knit back, right? So you have the button band, and she has you knit it at the same time, so you don't have to go back and pick up for the button band. And she has you use the same needle, so you're only ever using one size needle on this sweater. The whole thing is knit in a US size 7, and that was really nice. I think it's great. I don't know. It is cozy. It's not a very like dressy up. Like, I'm not gonna put it on to go to somewhere fancy, but to wear at home, lounging, it is so soft and so cozy. It has drop sleeves, and because of the drop sleeves, I didn't think about how dropped the sleeves were, and so my sleeves ended up too long, which is crazy because my sleeves always end up too short. I always have to go back and pick up more stitch. Like, I always have to rip out the cuff and knit longer and then redo the cuff, always. So that was surprising that I ended up with sleeves that were too long, but I'm not mad about it because my sleeves are always too short. So happy to have that. I knit the size 3, and I have plenty of positive ease on this sweater. And then I started on March 7th and ended on April 23rd. So almost 2 months to knit this sweater. It was just an easy sweater. I really just enjoyed it. It was just really easy, which we all need easy in our lives. You are purling because you are knitting one row and then purl the other row. So there is purling because you're not knitting in the round, but I don't mind purling. So it was great. Beautiful. Love it. Wear it all the time. Would make it again, though I think I would choose a yarn next time that's not quite as drapey. But it's beautiful. All right, I think those are my only 2 finished objects, right? Well, I do have a yarn. I'll show you this. So I did finish spinning this yarn. This is from Hello Fiber, or Hello Yarn. I always call it Hello Fiber because I get fiber from them and then I spin my own yarn. But it is in the Paint by Number, which was the January Club colorway, and it is Targhee Bamboo and Targhee Bamboo Viscose and Tussa Silk tops. You've got 80% Targhee, 10% bamboo, and 10% silk. And it is beautiful. It turned out to be like a fingering to maybe a sport weight. I have some mohair that's very similar to this like light blue color that's in here. Come on. Hello. There we go. So I'm thinking of holding it with that and then making a hat. I don't know. We will see. But it's really soft. And it was really fun to spin, and I love the colors. It wasn't pink. So if you've been around, you know that I've spun a lot of pink lately, and I was ready for something else. So it was fun to spin some pretty green. So I was excited about that. All right, I have 3 whips, which is pretty normal for me. So I usually have about 3 whips going at a time. The first one is the Simple Knit Tote, and it is, I forgot to write all this stuff down. It is a bag by Purl Soho that I am knitting with my knitting group from my local yarn store. And it is just kind of an easy, mindless knit. This is what I'm knitting in the car or at church or in meetings. Just this is easy, no brain, in the round. You are knitting a linen stitch, and so it is slow growing even though it's knit in worsted weight yarn. It is a little bit slow because it's like you have to knit each row twice before you get any height, because you are knitting, slipping, knitting, slipping, knitting, slipping, and then it's the reverse the next row. So you're knitting each row twice. But it makes for this very nice thick bag. So like I can't even stick my finger through the holes. Like it is a dense, nicely packed, nothing's gonna fall out of this bag. And it's pretty. So I'm making this with 100% cotton. It's the Modern Cotton by Barocca. And I'm knitting it in this brown, and then the idea for our group is that we're going to go back and embroider. We're going to take a little embroidery class and embroider something on the bag. We're going to do that probably in July or August. So I need it to be from here to the top to be about 12 inches. So I've still got a little ways to go, and then you have the handles. So like I said, this is just my slow watching TV, knitting in the car kind of project. But it is pretty. And I accidentally put my bottom on upside down. So on the outside you have like this linen stitch, and then on the inside you have like this seed stitch. It's kind of bumpy, but I didn't mind it as the bottom. I kind of liked it. When I realized I had it on upside down, I just decided to go with it. And I had a lot of people in the group said they almost prefer it to have that bottom different, and I kind of agree with them. So again, made a mistake, but we just decided it was a creative, artistic choice, and I'm going with it. So it's really pretty, it's really easy, and it's a free pattern. So I will link it down below. It is free on the Purl Soho website. So it's good. We like free. All right, my next project, it was local yarn store day. I haven't seen you guys since then. What was that, in April? I don't even remember. So I went and supported my local yarn store. It was the same day as the Great Basin Fiber Fest, which I knew a lot of people were going to. I was not able to go to that. It is in Utah, which is where I am located, but so I knew a lot of the ladies from our knitting group were going there, and so I really wanted to support my local yarn store, support the owner. So I went in and I bought this beautiful yarn, and it is making this beautiful sweater, and I am in love with it. So this is the Poppy Tee by my goodness, Petite Knit. Look at that beautiful orangish red color. I love it. So this is knit in the Ella Rae Cashmerino Sport, and it's 55 merino, 33% acrylic, and 12% cashmere, and it is so soft. I love it, and I love the color. And I am knitting this on a size 4, and then the ribbing is knit on a size 2. I think she calls for a 2.5 in the pattern. I didn't have a 2.5, and so I debated between a 2 and a 3. And I decided I liked the density of the 2, so I went with that. It is a beautiful sweater. It has it's a different construction than I've ever done before. So, and it might be like called contiguous. I'm not exactly sure. But you get this beautiful, here, like this little, it's just really pretty. You pick up, and then you have like raglan increases, which almost makes a sleeve that looks like it's an inset sleeve. It's really pretty. And then I love how you have the purl bumps right before the ribbing. I think that is just a really beautiful detail. She does it on the collar too. Making the size 4, and I started this on April 30th, so I've only been working on it for a week and a half or so. 2 weeks. So, and I've already split for sleeves. I just have to knit the rest of the body. That's it. So this was a quick one, but I love it, and I love the sweater. And I already like think, ooh, I could have this color and this color sweater and this color sweater, and it's just a beautiful construction and beautiful yarn. So this one, it made a beautiful baby. We love it. I'm sorry I'm so nasally. Okay, so I have been attempting and failing at, sorry, I was looking to see if I was still recording. I have been attempting and failing quite nicely at knitting every pair of socks in the 52 Weeks of Socks book. And has not been going well. I have not knit that many pairs of socks, and most of my socks have been toe up socks, ones that I prefer, that I've actually accomplished and made. And so getting into this book of socks, I am learning quite a bit from it, but I'm also quite discouraged with it. Like, it's just harder than I want it to be. It's fiddly. Some of them are so fiddly. Now, some of them I have accomplished. Like, I made the Jilly, and they were great. I loved them. And I made the intersections, which I really liked it too. But I think those are the only 2 I've accomplished. The rest of them I like fail over and over, and I get frustrated. And some of it, I think, is the way that they wrote it to put it in the book. I don't think that the pattern designer would have written it this way if they were writing it just to put on Ravelry. Like, I think they've really condensed things down and like didn't give you as detailed information because they're putting it in a book. And I don't know. I'm just really struggling with it, and I am not having the fun that I want to have knitting socks out of this book. So I have decided to put this book aside for a while. I want to come back to it. There are some in here that I still would really love to knit, but I think I'm going to be more picky and choosy about what I'm going to knit and not like hold myself to I'm knitting 52 pairs of socks, because who needs 52 pairs of socks? So yeah, I'm sad, I'm not sad, what are you gonna do? So my mother-in-law, who is not a knitter, saw this book when she was perusing some other website, and she sent me a picture of it and was like, hey, I saw this, I thought of you, it looked like it might be a really good book. And she had seen and was Knit a Box of Socks by Julie Ann Labout-Hiller? I don't know. Anyways, sorry. So, Julianne's book, and it's a really cute book. The patterns seem more simple. They seem more doable. There's lots of information of how to get it to fit correctly. There's information about how to change the pattern to from a cuff down to a toe up, or a toe up to a cuff down. There's just really cute socks. Like here's like a rainy April shower sock. So there's color work. There's not as much lace. It's not. So I think I really like this. There's some of them are DK, some of them are not. Look at this one. Look how cute with the little sheepy. Oh my gosh. So cute. I don't know. It just doesn't seem as intimidating. I also like these pineapple ones. It just doesn't seem as intimidating and as hard as the other book. So I'm gonna look at this book too and pick and choose some from in here and see, you know, because I am still getting sock yarn every month, so I got to figure out what to do with it. So I am gonna look through this book. There are a couple of lace or cable ones, this one, but they also, again, it just doesn't seem as complicated, and there seems to be more information in the pattern. And the pattern isn't so tiny you need a magnifying glass to see it. So yeah, and when I was looking to order this book that she pointed out to me, I saw that Summer Lee had just come out with a book, the Sock Project, and I thought, well, I'm ordering one, I might as well order both, right? So I went ahead and ordered this book as well. And again, this book just seems like there's a lot of information to just help you be successful in your, like there's a whole chapter on size and fitting and lots of different kinds of socks, toe up, toe down, different heels, how to care for your socks. Look at this bin of socks she has. We all need a bin of socks. Maybe we do need 52 pairs of socks. Look at this bin of socks. Yeah, maybe we do need 52 pairs, right? So I don't know. I thought I would look through these books and maybe pick and choose some from each and see how they go. And I'll let you know how these patterns are if I feel not so discouraged. Yeah, I really like these two. They're cute. So that's my sock problem, my sock project, my sock solution. I don't know. So that's that. I have one more project that I'm working on, and I am really excited about this one. I don't have much done on it yet. But I've put in for a couple of test knits and I've never gotten selected for them. So I have gotten selected for my very first test knit. So I'm very excited. I am testing the cardigan that Taylor E. Owen is making, and I love it. I got this, I decided to put in for this test knit because one, I need more cardigans in my life and this would push me to knit another one. 2, I really like this cardigan, how it has the rapid decrease at the wrist. You get more of that puff sleeve. I really like that. And then she does taper it down to your waist. So it's like really oversized up here and then it tapers down to your waist. And I was really excited about that because usually I feel like my clothes feel really baggy around my waist because they have to be so much to fit my chest. So yeah, I thought that was cool. So I am looking forward to knitting this. I am going to be using the Cascade 220. It's a worsted weight yarn, and I am using the color Chive, and I just love this. It's a nice olivey dark green, and I don't know, I saw this color and it reminded me so much of my great grandma. She always wore olive green and gold. So I am looking for the perfect gold buttons to go with this because I just think the olivey green with gold buttons would just, I would love that and wear it all the time. So I am excited. I haven't done much with it yet. I just started. So I just have like a little thing here. So not much, but so hopefully next time we'll be closer to looking like we have a sweater. And I'm just excited to try doing a test knit. So that is exciting for me. Yeah, because I've never done one before. But yeah, so I was excited. I am making size 2 on that one, and it is a very oversized. So the size 2, like I said, I have a 37-inch chest, and the size 2 will give me 11 inches of positive ease. I think it's a 48 inch. So very oversized sweater, but it's beautiful. I'm really excited to be working on that. And I think that is all of my projects or everything I brought down. So yeah, I didn't really go shopping because I was sick. So I mostly just sat around and slept and knit here and there. So I hope you guys have an awesome week, that you find time to knit or work on whatever crafty project you want to fill that bucket up so you can do the things you don't want to do in life. We got to do the things we like to do so we have the energy to do the things we don't like to do. So yeah. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It tells the YouTube algorithm that you like what you see and you want to see more of it. So please help me out, help the algorithm out, and push that subscribe button and the like. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you're working on. If you'd wear this orangey red color, it's beautiful. I love it. So let me know. And I will see you guys next time. Hopefully it won't be in 3 weeks. Hopefully I won't be sick again. Cross my fingers. So have a good day, guys. Bye.